I've never played Cult of the Lamb, so in this video I'm going to complete 100% of the game, meaning I'll have to fight tons of bosses, expand my cult, and even overthrow a god. Welcome to 100% of Cult of the Lamb. The game starts out with me walking down this stone path, where I meet these four guys. Green bush, a frog with 4 eyes, a squid with a large mouth, and a spider who looks like the nerd emoji. Turns out I am a sacrifice, and before I know it I'm getting my head chopped off and sent to the afterlife. This is where I meet the one who waits. Who are you? The one who waits. Kind of a dumb name, but he gives me a choice. Yes, I can serve him or absolutely, so I choose absolutely. And he gives me his crown, sending me back to the regular world, where I take my anger out on these guys. Oh shit, we're back. But look, he has a little crown too. I meet this rat named Ratau. He tells me he's going to help us, and I find this bunny, who I save, allowing me to add him to our cult. Oh. Make it to the end of the dungeon and return to my cult, where Mr. Rat teaches me about adding cult members. These little guys will help me collect lumber and stone, so I name this rabbit Henry and tell him to start chopping some trees. I grab some stone, allowing me to place down a kitchen. Unfortunately, to be a good cult leader, you have to keep your followers fed. So I cook some food and Mr. Rat jumps out of the ground. Telling me about a shrine or something? I don't know, I didn't really pay attention to what he said. Henry shit on the floor, so I had to clean it up. If I let this place get too dirty, everyone will get sick, meaning they won't work until they feel better. I open up the first door and make my way into Darkwood, where I find Leshy, that green bush. Ah, what is that? He tells us to run away, but I ignore him and continue on where I find the goat triangle bird. Oh, who are you? Clownneck? This is Clownneck. He gives us tarot cards. They're like buffs, but they only last the duration of the crusade. I'll just go with the extra life. I continue through my crusades and find that moss ball again. He sacrifices one of his followers and we're met with our first mini-boss, Amdusius. Luckily he was really easy, and a couple swings of my sword takes him out, turning him into the sad little green guy. I run his pockets and return home, where I immediately put him to work. The rat shows up again, telling me about the importance of investing in his crypto coin called Devotion. So I decide to trust him and build a shrine. He gives me another follower, so I have him worship me, which gives me some divine inspiration. This gives us our first skill tree, and I use this to unlock the temple. The temple is where I can hold sermons to increase faith in our cult so people believe in us and won't protest. It's also where we can unlock commandments for rituals, doctrines so our followers have rules to follow, and this is the main way we can unlock better abilities, making our crusades way easier. It's a lot right now, but it'll make more sense later on, I promise. I have my first sermon allowing me to unlock Hearts of the Faithful, giving me a permanent half of a heart and an achievement. Back in Darkwood I find the rat again, who gives me a curse. Curses all do something different, but the one he gave me allows me to shoot fireballs at people. After testing out the fireballs, I find this angry chicken and add him to our cult. I find Harrow, who gives us our first commandment stone, allowing us to unlock doctrines. Before I can do that, I have to defeat this mini-boss Balfar. He jumps at us and shoots fireballs, but with a couple swings of our axe he falls over, turning into another little guy. We add him to our cult, and on our way back home meet with the one who waits, who tells us we're doing a good job. Thanks, man. Back home, my followers have been hard at work worshipping me, so I unlock some sleeping bags for them. I have another sermon, which allows me to unlock Bane weapons. These weapons are pretty much poison weapons, and unlocking them means I'll have a chance of finding them on my crusades now. Using that commandment stone, I unlock the bonfire ritual, but can't use it yet because I don't have enough bones. I unlock the farm plot to help keep us alive, and plant some berries before heading back into Darkwood, where I do a bit of kidnapping. You're mine now. I find this cool looking cat who gives me a commandment stone fragment for free, and make it to the mini-boss, who I easily defeat and kidnap. I speak with the big guy again, who gives us the ability to read our followers' thoughts. We can read minds now. And come up with the perfect name for our cult. Borb's Burgers. Hell yeah. After naming our cult, I unlock the farming bundle, allowing my followers to take care of the crops, so I can be even lazier now. Then I declare a new doctrine. If my faith gets too low, my followers won't listen to me, so it's important that I keep this high. Mr. Rat invites me over to his place and I play him in a game of Knucklebones. Basically, you're given 3 rows. When you roll a dice, you put it in one of the rows. If the other person rolls the same number, they can put it in that row and negate your dice. If you get 2 or 3 of the same kind in one row, it multiplies the score. After learning the basics, I absolutely destroy him, 64 to 17, giving us an achievement and another tarot card that we can use on our crusades. Speaking about crusades, I head into Darkwood once again, where I find Mossman Leshy. In this game, after you take out 3 mini-bosses, you are given access to the Bishop, the main boss of that area. So I grab my sword and collect some cards before running into a new person. This is Helop. He sells followers for gold, so I grab one for 18 gold. Leshy tries to stop our crusade by summoning some of his followers to fight us, but I'm too strong and take them out. I find this fishman, who is more fish than man.
What the fisherman?
But he unlocks the Pilgrim's Passage, one of the 5 NPC areas that we can visit. Continuing on our crusade, I find this mantis shrimp, who gives us food, and I make it to the final door. The lock breaks and I walk in, where we see Leshy surrounded by his cult. They sacrifice themselves and he turns into his final form, a giant moss ball. He shoots acid at us, and charges at us with thorns. He even slams his head on the ground, and gets me down to 1 heart. But with my amazing gamer skills, I take him out, giving us another achievement.
Okay, never mind. Ooh, that was a little close.
I rip out his heart and head back to the base to show off to my followers. I have another sermon allowing me to upgrade my weapons. Then I use Leshy's heart to unlock Omnipresence, allowing me to return to the base if I'm on a crusade. After collecting some more devotion, I unlock the stone mines.
Yeah, we should definitely get those.
Then unlock the door to Anura, where we meet Hecate. This stupid frog calls us pathetic, which wasn't very nice, man. So I decide to cause destruction until I meet the first boss of this area, Gusion. This goofy frog summons eggs and shoots fireballs at me, but these hands are rated E for everyone, so I easily take him out. On my way back, Big Guy stops me and gives me the ability to sacrifice my followers for more power. Back home, I tend to my crops, unlock some more things, then test out that whole sacrifice thing. Yeah, he is so dead, but at least we got an achievement for it. I head back out for another crusade, but I find Helob in the main hub. Each day he will sell us a follower, so we can start prioritizing going after other things during our crusades. Heading back into Anura, Hecate tries to bully us into bowing to her, but I refuse, and that upsets her, meaning we have to fight our way out through this map. I do some more exploring and find this mushroom guy who unlocks the Spore Grotto. I find this ugly frog bat thing that shoots bugs at me. He tries to tackle me, but I do a pretty good job of dodging him and my damage is really good, so I end up defeating him. I kidnap him, and on my way back, Big Guy tells me about an offering chest. This chest allows you to exchange items for gold, but the items will give you less gold the more you sell them, so it's important to sell a variety of things. I get another achievement for having 10 followers. Our cult is growing. I unlock the prison, so I have a place to put followers who disobey me, and have another sermon, allowing me to unlock more curses. I declare a new doctrine, increasing my followers' work speed, and head out on another crusade. I find this chained up bird named Kimok, who gives me a relic. Relics are another way to make crusades way easier, and each one does something different. The one he gave us allows us to summon lightning bolts, meaning I can now cosplay as a wizard.
Oh, that's cool.
I continue on crusading, finding some new decorations, and even run into the freaky bird again. I decide to grab a different relic, but this one made me tiny, and a lot faster. The increase in movement speed made it way harder to control, and I got down to half a heart. I decided not to risk it and headed back home because some loot is better than no loot. Thanks to my followers' hard work of praying to me, I'm able to unlock missionaries and refineries. I check out the Spore Grotto for the first time, making sure to pick up some new tarot cards, and meet with this mushroom lover named Sozo. He of course wants mushrooms from me, but I don't have any right now, so I head back home where one of my followers is preying on my downfall. With my new prison built, I can now re-educate him. I increase my health by half of heart, and visit the Pilgrim's Passage.
Tree.
In here, I robbed them of all their resources, and found this relic behind this lighthouse. I spoke with that fisherman again, who wants a crab, lobster, octopus, and a squid. I didn't really want to help him, but he gave me a tarot card, so I guess I could help him catch some fish. Fishing in this game is really easy. You just have to keep your hook in this area for a bit, and before I know it, I've caught a lobster and a squid. I give these to the fisherman and he rewards me for my hard work with 2 pieces of holy talisman. Once we collect 4 pieces, we can get a new fleece. More on that later though. I visit the lighthouse and they are in shambles because there is no light, so I use the power of fire to light the lighthouse, giving me another achievement. Starting to get bored, I head out on another crusade, and make it to the end where I meet this area's boss, Zepar. This frog jumps at me and shoots these balls everywhere, but my damage is pretty good. He gets me to half a heart, but I lock in and beat him on my first try.
Ooh, okay, that was a little close, man.
I kidnap him and collect my loot. When I return back to the cult, this place is a mess, so I decide to spend some time cleaning up this place. After cleaning, I unlock another doctrine, place some more stone mines, and give Sozo his mushrooms for another holy talisman piece.
I don't know, he gave me a piece.
I unlock some more things and make myself stronger before heading back to Anura. During my crusade, I find Flinky, one of Mr. Rat's friends, and show him where the Lonely Shack is. Then it's boss fight time.
I think we could do this. I just gotta pay attention, and frankly, that's kinda asking a lot.
Once I unlock the door, I head in and meet Hecate's final form. A giant frog. She throws some bugs at me and jumps at me. She even throws bombs everywhere at us. This freaky frog even spits her tongue out at me, which catches me by surprise. I'm doing really good damage, but when I get her down to about a quarter of health, she runs away and summons some minions to fight for her. Because of this, I get overwhelmed, and I didn't even notice this frog, which ended up killing me.
No! Oh, man.
Determined to beat it, I try it again, and this time my damage is way better.
Ooh. Dude, I don't even think I said a word the whole fight.
So I end up taking her out, giving me another heart. I then use this heart to unlock resurrection, meaning I can now sacrifice a follower to get a second chance. With my new abilities, I head back out to unlock the next area, but I find the shrimp who sets up a shop for us.
Whoa, who are you? Oh.
He'll sell us all sorts of seeds, meaning I won't have to worry about getting food anymore. I unlock the next area, but decide to do some more side quests. I visit Sozo to give him his mushrooms, and he rewards us with the brainwashing doctrine, meaning we can lock our faith for 2 days. He also gives us our final holy talisman piece, meaning we can now unlock our first fleece. Fleeces give you different powers that you can use on your crusades. I visit Ratau's place again and absolutely destroy Flinky and Knucklebones. He gives us another tarot card that we can use on our crusades, and at home I finally unlock the body pits, so I can clean up all the bodies that have been laying around my base. After cleaning up, I decide to unlock my first fleece, the Fleece of the Fates, allowing me to draw 4 tarot cards at the start of a run. But I won't be able to find any more tarot cards throughout my crusade. This fleece was pretty much the ultimate gambling fleece, and there's only one thing I love more than gambling. Bad bitch! Anyways, we're in Anchor Deep, and I make my way to the first mini-boss. He's another moss ball thing that summons minions and throws spikes at us. Super easy fight.
Who are you?
On to our next crusade where I find Clunko and Bob, another person looking for Mr. Rat, so I show him the way. And I continue causing destruction, making my way to the boss area. Here we fight a gross looking Dorito, and I end up dying because I wasn't paying attention. But I can sacrifice a follower, allowing me to respawn, so I can take down the boss.
Okay, holy, I almost died because oh, monk ass, man. We're not looking so well. Alright, come on, little dude.
At this point, I'm pretty underleveled, so I do some more side quests like beating Clunko and Bob for another tarot card. I do a bit of sacrificing to unlock more abilities, and even do a bit of decorating. After completing some random quests, I can finally upgrade the cult, allowing my followers to generate even more devotion.
Hey, what's up, man?
I'm starting to get bored, so I head back to the Anchor Deep and find the sailor named Plimbo. He unlocks the Smuggler's Sanctuary. During my crusade, I try to be a good cult leader and save this follower, but I get overrun and end up dying.
Dude, I rolled into it.
But that's okay, because that gives me time to check out the new place, the Smuggler's Sanctuary. I chat with Plimbo, who pretty much tells me that when a bishop dies, another one will try to take their spot. These guys drop things called an Eye of a Witness, and I can use that to trade with him to get more holy talisman pieces. I speak with this fish who gives me a relic, and on my way out I find this crab, unlocking a new follower form. I head back into Anchored Deep, making my way to the boss and pretty much just rush him. I tank all the damage he throws at me and I take him out, meaning we can fight the main boss of this area. I give that crab to the fisherman for another holy talisman piece, and give the eye to Plimbo, meaning I can unlock a new fleece. So I unlock a new fleece, and with all my sermons I can upgrade my stats. With my new upgrades I head back into the Anchored Deep. I make my way to the end and unlock the final door where we find Calamar. This gross squid slashes at me, and I do my best to dodge his attacks. He explodes with bullets and I panic, rolling into him, taking 2 hits. He summons some more enemies, and with so much on the screen, I end up rolling right into some fireballs that end up killing me.
Dude, this guy is really hard for some reason.
Considering his health is under halfway, I decide to sacrifice the follower, putting me back into the boss fight.
Okay, Jesus Christ.
Thanks to this, I managed to do enough damage and finally beat him, giving me another heart and an achievement. Back home, I have my daily sermon, and then this happens.
What the?
These giant snakes are known as Sin, a new resource that we can use to help upgrade our cult. I can't do much with it right now, but it will help us out a lot later on. After defeating the 3rd boss, I head back out to unlock the final door to the Silk Cradle.
Hello. Who are you?
I head inside and end up finding Bareth. He unlocks the tailor station, and I pick up a robe from him because we're going to need a lot of these for 100%. So I tried to visit him often.
Oh, that's cool.
I run into that spider guy again, who is yapping about something, but he forces me to fight one of my followers.
Bro, what the hell?
I hate this stupid spider. Killing a follower sucked, so I decided to take out my anger on this gross looking spider. And after taking him out, I kidnap him and head home. I planted this strange mushroom that Sozo had gave me a while back, and when I harvested it, Sozo pops out.
Wagwan.
He asks for some mushrooms, so I decide to give them to him, and he decides to join my cult. I grab some more upgrades and use Sin for the first time to add some new decorations to my temple. I spent some time fishing and finally fish up a squid to give to the fisherman.
Is that it? Oh, wait, we're done. Yes. Yippee.
He rewards us with another holy talisman piece. And then I head back to the Silk Cradle, where I find this sign pointing to the Midas Cave, unlocking the final area in this game. Making my way through the Silk Cradle, I find this gross looking bug, but with all my buffs and this giant hammer, I take him out really easily. On my way back home, I get kidnapped by this space god, and he tells me to keep doing what I'm doing, but then he yells at me in a strange language. I decide to check out Midas Cave for the first time, and I speak to Midas.
Hello.
This guy loves gold. Taking a look around, I look at his tarot cards, but they all cost gold bars, something I don't have a lot of right now. I sacrifice some followers, turning them into gold statues. Sacrificing my followers kinda sucked, but Midas gives me enough holy talisman pieces to unlock one of the best fleece in the game, the Golden Fleece. With my new fleece, I head into the Silk Cradle. Every time I kill something, I get a 5% damage bonus, and this stays between rooms, meaning I can stack a ton of damage. But I'll be taking double damage when I wear this.
Oh, are you the last guy?
I do some more exploring, and I end up finding Shermie, the last guy looking for Mr. Rat. After showing him where he lives, Shamura shows up again, and forces me to fight 2 of my followers.
No, don't do it.
Oh my gosh, I hate this guy, I'll just have to go find more, I guess. I take my anger out on the scorpion, then kidnap him. Then I decide to take a quick break to beat Shermie and Knucklebones.
Nice.
He gives me another tarot card, and this puts me at about halfway for all the tarot cards. But I get another achievement for beating all of them. They also give me this blueprint allowing me to play my followers in Knucklebones to increase their loyalty. I don't think I ever used this. Back to crusading, I make my way through the silk cradle and open up the final door. Inside I find Shimura, who turns into a giant spider. Thanks to the golden fleece though, I stack up a 200% damage bonus. And I even get him down to about halfway before he finally hits me. He tries to shoot a bunch of fireballs at me, but I've already done so much damage to him. And I end up taking him down, giving me my final heart. Yippee! On my way back to the cult, the one who waits has a chat with me, telling me that it's time to set him free. I unlock the door but decide to finish up some easy side quests, like getting this mushroom guy for Sozo, baking some eggs for some new followers, upgrading my weapons making me stronger, and even go on some more crusades so I can get some easy sin and resources. After doing all that, I have 20 followers.
Okay, there's 20.
Giving me an achievement, but more importantly, allowing me to enter into the gateway. Thanks to my followers, I ascend to the heavens, where I pick up a weapon and a curse. And in here is where I meet with the one who waits. Turns out we were a pawn in his plan all along.
We have all my little guys. No.
For him to break free, he needs us to be sacrificed. But I refuse. He is pissed that I betrayed him, and he sends his 2 disciples after me, starting with Bao. He swings his sword at me, but I dodge. He even tries to shoot spikes at me, but my damage is too much, and I end up defeating him. Then it's Aim's turn. He shoots these fireballs at me, causing me to take some damage, but he's pretty weak compared to Bao, so I take him out really fast.
Wait, this guy's like really weak, what?
This causes the one who waits to break free, starting our actual boss fight. He is way stronger than Aim and Bao, shooting spikes at us and summoning tons of enemies. He even catches me off guard with his fireball attack, but I eventually take him down.
Okay. Oh, that's not it?
He drags us down to the pits of hell.
What the hell?
And this is where we meet his final form.
No.
He takes out his eyeballs and we're put into another boss fight, where each eyeball shoots out an attack. I end up taking out one of the eyes really fast, and he summons these circles of fire that I end up taking damage to. I put all my focus into doing as much damage as I can and take out another eye. With only one eye left, it goes down pretty easily, causing the one who waits to fall. I hit him one last time and get an achievement. Yippee! Turns out he's actually this little fox wolf thing. I don't know what to call it, he's a little goob now. I then get to make a choice. I can murder him or spare him. Considering I don't want to do another playthrough, I decide to spare him. Plus, making him work for me, it would be way funnier than killing him.
Instead of killing you, I'm gonna make you work for me.
Surprisingly, that's not the end of the game. After defeating the one who waits, I head back home and decide to go on another crusade. But we're stopped by the space god guy again.
Oh, it's the guy, the one guy. Yeah. Hello.
He tells us that it's our duty to become the god of death now. Pretty much, we have to crusade again to free the bishops who are trapped between life and death.
Oh, really?
Or something like that. I don't know, I didn't really pay attention. So I head back into Darkwood. In here, I find Midas, who ends up robbing me.
This guy again. Bro. You just fucking robbed me.
And make it to the end where I have to fight a new version of the bosses that we've already fought. Don't worry, I won't show all of them because you've already seen most of them. But he does drop us a new item, the God Tier. Speaking with the space god guy again, I can now give him a name. I ended up naming him Fat and laughed at that for way too long.
What do we name him? Fat.
With my new resource, the God Tiers, I can gamble for new items. I honestly wish they just gave you the option to pick what you wanted, because this was one of the more annoying things to do. We have an achievement locked behind this and I needed a ton of God Tiers. I have another sermon, and that allows me to unlock godly weapons. This is the last weapon I needed, and it gave me an achievement. I do some more chores around the base, like hatching some eggs, for some easy followers, unlock this kitchen so I don't have to cook for my followers anymore, and decide to move everything. I do this like 3 more times, so if you're ever wondering why the base changes, that's why. I continue crusading and find this strange stone totem. And once I hit it, I unlock a secret passageway. I sacrifice a heart to it, giving me some lore. I'll need a lot of these, but don't worry, I won't show you all of them. I finally make my way to Leshy, and absolutely destroy him without even taking damage, giving me another achievement. Leshy turns into his follower form after I defeat him.
Oh, do we get to keep him?
Meaning I can now add him to our cult.
Oh, yippee! I forgot I named him Fat.
Back home I speak with Fat again, who unlocks Purgatory. Purgatory is another way to get god tears, and we will need a lot of them. I turn in some of my god tears, getting a dark necklace and my first forgotten commandment stone. These are used to get any doctrine that you previously didn't own. I do some more exploring and find this fox who wants some fish, but I don't have any at this time, so I'll have to come back here at night. With all my sermons, I end up unlocking the final curse, giving me another achievement. Then Leshy asked me for a favor. He asked me if I could go find his relic in Darkwood. His relic is an eye, so I quickly go and find it. We got his eye. Putting me at 40 out of the 57 relics that I need. I return the relic to Leshy and he ends up thanking us. I finally put down a tailor station and visit the Midas Cave to grab some more of my missing tarot cards. At night, I feed that fox a fish, giving me another holy talisman piece. It gives me a thing. And I take a look at the achievements. At this point, we're at about 30 of 48 achievements completed, so we still got a long ways to go. For these doors to open, you need to sacrifice followers at a specific level, so I can only open the Anura one and the Anchor Deep one. I visit Plimbo again, who gives me another holy talisman piece.
Later, loser.
And find that fox again, who's asking for a follower. So I sacrifice one to him, and he ends up giving me another holy talisman fragment. I buy the rest of the tarot cards from Plimbo, and decline Sozo's quest, causing him to get mad at us. So I have to put him in prison. I finally have a level 10 follower, and sacrifice him to open up the door to the Silk Cradle. Leshy asked me if he can visit Darkwood one last time. So, being a good cult leader, I say yes, and recruit him as a demon. I re-educate Sozo, and turns out he's a doctor.
What the? He lost his mushroom.
Yeah, maybe those mushrooms weren't actually good for you. Before heading to Darkwood, I sacrifice 2 followers to this fox, giving me a holy talisman. Once I make it to the boss room, Leshy asks for his relic back, which I give it to him, upgrading it to a better version. I find that fox guy again, and turns out he wants for Tau, and unfortunately I need 100%. So I'm sorry, Mr. Rat, you will be missed.
Sorry, man.
After sacrificing the rat, I head back to Anura to unlock the door into the rematch of Hecate's fight. And I destroy her and kidnap her. I do some more things around the cult, like declaring a new doctrine, craft some more clothes for my followers, kill a couple more bosses, and before I know it, I'm opening the door to Shimura. I absolutely slam this stupid spider, and he turns into a little spider guy, who I add to our cult. I continue crusading, causing havoc on this moss ball, the Dorito, and a spike ball to unlock the door to fight Kalamar. After defeating him, he turns into this cute little Dorito. And at this point, I decide to do some more side quests, like grabbing some more lore, unlocking some new decorations for my temple. I even complete Hecate's quest to get the upgraded version of her relic, and finally turn in some god tears, giving me the light necklace.
Yes! Oh, I think we need this.
I unlocked a new fleece and put on the fleece of the berserker, allowing me to do 10 times the amount of normal damage, but I only have half a heart. For 100% you have to beat the bosses without getting hit, so I challenge Hecate and immediately get hit, but I got sent to this strange place. Chatting with the stone not only gave me a bunch of tarot cards,
Oh, wicked.
but it also sent me back to fight Hecate. I ended up beating her, and it even gave me the achievement for not taking damage, even though I clearly took damage.
Oh, that counts?
Hey, I'm not complaining though. I headed to the Silk Cradle and did the same thing for Shimura. And look at this damage, man. Oh my god, he's dead. Then I headed to the Anchor Deep, where I literally nuked Calamar.
Did we just we one-shot him?
I don't even know what I did, but that got me another achievement. Back at home, I gave 2 of my followers the light and dark necklaces. Turns out, if you sacrifice them, this is how you get aim and bow. I completed Shimura's quest to get the upgraded version of the relic, and back home, I turned aim and bow into demons to head out onto another crusade. During my crusade, I find that cat, who turns out is their mom. It was actually pretty nice being able to reunite them. I completed Dorito Head's quest and upgraded the relic. And then it's Purgatory time. Purgatory is a way to farm gold tiers, and to get an achievement you will need to kill all 5 bosses in one run. To complete this, I decided to use the Fleece of Fevor's Favor. This means no hearts will spawn, but I can regenerate health. Making my way through the first level, I find a godly weapon. These things are so strong. A couple quick swings and I take out Leshy. And in the next area, find a godly blunderbuss. I use this to take out Hecate, and even end up taking out Calamar. But I decide to switch out my weapons for an axe later on. Making my way through the level, I take out Shimura. Then it's time to fight Baal and Aim. But they get destroyed. After taking them both out, the one who waits tries to fight me. But I'm just better, causing him to drag me down to the pits of hell. After I defeat him, he gives me an achievement. This was definitely one of the harder ones to get. Speaking about achievements, I have just a couple more to get, but have to head back out on my daily crusades.
Oh, yes. Yes.
I find another piece of lore, I upgrade my decoration in my temple to the final form for another easy achievement.
Okay, good, finally.
And run into Midas, who's trying to rob us again. This time he doesn't run away, so I decide to run his pockets, giving us all our money back. And another achievement. I finally unlock the last fleece.
Oh.
And get my final tarot card.
Okay, that's all the cards, holy. Yippee!
I need a couple more unique items, so I make some more clothes for my followers, giving me the jester costume. And even have a wedding, giving me 2 more costumes and another achievement. It's Purgatory time. Well, for me, not for you guys though. Pretty much every day I would run through Purgatory to get as many god tiers as possible, and then gamble my life away.
Oh boy, yippee.
This is where I really wish they would let you choose which item you wanted, because I got very unlucky.
Oh boy, not what I need still. Woo!
But thanks to the power of editing, I finally got my last follower form.
I will. Please. Please. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, oh my god, yes. Oh. For free. Yippee.
Giving me 100% of Cult of the Lamb.
100. Almost 40 hours, holy. That last bit was a pain. W game though.
If you enjoy 100% playthroughs of games, follow me and check out my Dave the Diver video or Hollow Knight video here.